Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Surprise, we have a little bit of a bonus video today. I knew this video would be a bonus video plugged in somewhere because I did not know when this item was going to arrive to me. I was hoping that it would arrive before it launched on QVC, but I do live in Oregon. And things take a lot longer to travel across the Great Plains to get to me, especially if these items are coming from the East Coast. So I did not receive this item until literally 10 minutes ago when I was walking out to take some recycling to the bin, and I noticed a box on my doorstep, and I had a moment of how long has this box been sitting in the direct sunlight on a 95-degree day? How long? So I looked at my Ring camera footage, which I don't know why it didn't notify me. I always have my Ring camera notifications on, but anyway, moral of the story is it had only been about 10 minutes. So thankfully I was able to get the box inside, and when I opened it, this was what was in it. This is one of the HomeWorx jumbo candles. In full disclosure, as always, this was sent to me as PR. So also in full disclosure, I am waitlisted on QVC for this exact same candle. I will be keeping my waitlist order because I really love this scent. And fun fact about me is if I can get something in a larger version of something that I already love, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, if I can get something in a teeny tiny version of something that I love, I eat that kind of stuff up. Like, I am probably a marketer's dream when it comes to that. But I was actually really surprised when Harry announced that he was going to be introducing something jumbo. So this was originally leaked on one of the QVC hosts' Instagrams that Harry was going to be coming to QVC with quote-unquote jumbo. They didn't say what it was at first, but I think most of us were like, it's a jumbo candle, right? Like, that would make sense. And lots of companies, Nest, Laura Slatkin's fragrance brand, Diptyque, I believe, Voluspa, like all of those companies make larger versions of, you know, just their regular everyday candle lines. So I figured that at some point maybe Harry would do something like that, and we have it. These are 10 pounds. We're gonna go through the specs here in a second. This thing is enormous. I will tell you guys my opinion, and I will talk to you about how surprised I was at how quickly these sold out. I believe the Winter Fireside is the only fragrance that is still available for immediate purchase, but a couple of the other scents are still available on waitlist, which is how I had to order my backup. So I don't know if I will be getting my waitlisted order or not. Apparently QVC is going to wait until August 2nd to see if they can get some more stock, either customer cancellations or potentially returns even. So we'll see. I'm hopeful that my order still goes through, but I just did not expect these candles to sell out as quickly as they did. I think that the Winter Fireside is the only one that is still available for immediate purchase. I will put all of the fragrances that were released in the jumbo collection in the description box down below. The Spun Vanilla Sugar was the one that appealed the most to me, so I was hopeful that they would send this one, but I also, you know, I didn't know. Whenever I get PR from HomeWorx, you guys, it's whatever they choose to send, and I'm always grateful because it's nice to be able to share this stuff with you guys and give you some opinions on it, to hopefully help you make a decision on whether you want to invest in these things or not. So these candles are available. Well, the one that is still available, which is the Winter Fireside, their sale price was $99.98 with $7.50 shipping. I thought that the original price would be somewhere around the $80 mark, with the sale price being around like $69, somewhere $68, $69, somewhere around there. but the QVC or full retail price is actually $121. So I was a little bit off. I'm not entirely surprised at the $100 introductory price point. I was hoping it would be a little bit lower, but I'm also not surprised because once I looked at the number of ounces that are in this candle, I was like, that's a lot of wax. So it is available for 3 easy payments of $33.33. I don't ever use the QVC easy pay thing. If I don't have the money to pay for it outright, I just won't buy it. But easy pay is available if you need it. So yeah, okay. How many ounces are these? Let's talk through the specs here. So these are 80-ounce candles. They are 5 wicks, and they come with the most beautiful presentation, like gift box. It's beautiful packaging, right? So this says on the back here, Luxe candle, every day, every Homeworx candle uses the finest ingredients available with 100% essential oils sourced from around the world. A fragrance experience like no other. Harry Slatkin gives you the name on the front. The little blurb is on the back. And then on the bottom, it has your usual, you know, safety things here. So 80 ounces, a burn time of 85 to 125 hours. And just so you guys know, Homeworx does manufacture their candles in Vietnam. So it has Harry's kind of signature plaid and glass embossing. I don't know if it's like a raised texture on, it's so heavy, you guys. This thing is the size of my head, and I have a really large head. It is slightly tapered as it goes down, and then the lid is just the classic Harry's monogram with the lines kind of intersecting there. And then here are the wicks. Oh, the smell. Huh? Gosh, this is delicious. The great thing about this particular fragrance is I'm totally gonna start burning it. So I will burn this, and over the next several weeks as we get through this bad boy, during my weekly home fragrance roundup videos, I will bring this bad boy up to the camera to show you how it's burning. So hopefully this will give us a sense. I'm gonna set this down. I don't feel like hugging it. Hopefully this will give us a sense of if future candles are gonna come, what you can expect in terms of the burn. Does it tunnel? I hope not. The wicks are very evenly spaced. So let me show you guys the wicks there. These are, the wicks are thin, but not like super thin. They seem like a good height to begin with. I feel like I have seen these wicks before from Homeworx. I think these are good wicks from what I recall. The bottom of the candle just has the usual label, by the way, and yeah. So let's talk about the fragrance notes. Hold on, but by the way, if you've been hearing snoring or snortling or whatever, Alpha's been in my lap. So let me give you guys the fragrance description here of the spun vanilla sugar. Most of you guys have probably had this fragrance if you are into the gourmands from Homeworx. This is a blend of spun sugar, whipped cream, sugared lemon, and vanilla. It's delicious. It's very sweet. It's definitely, I feel like it can be cloying if you have a bunch of other gourmands that are very sweet at the same time. But I personally have always enjoyed this particular scent. And I think this is a good one to bring out in a large scale format like this for sure. The glass, by the way, is really thick. I'm not sure if I've pointed, this is really thick glass. Can you see that? I mean, that's nice thick glass. This would be a really fun container to be able to reuse. It's almost like the size of like a bathroom, like garbage container or something, isn't it? I will definitely reuse this vessel for sure. It's a hardy one. So let's kind of talk about this whole jumbo format and if I think it's going to continue going forward. Now, these are just my opinions, my like assumptions based on initial response. I will say I was very surprised at how fast these sold out. I think I heard somewhere that they ordered around 500 in each fragrance, and I think there were 5 fragrances that were released. So not really a ton of candles released in each fragrance. So that part makes me think, maybe I'm not entirely surprised that it sold out if they only did 500 in each. But I think they were definitely playing it safe by not ordering a ton of inventory to begin with. I am definitely a sucker for things that are larger versions of like an original thing that I already love, or things that are teeny tiny or smaller versions of a thing that I really love. So in that way, this is probably like a marketer's dream for someone, you know, like me. Like, you just show me something bigger of something that I already like, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. There's just more of what I love, right? But then I also thought there's a lot of people who really like getting through their candles, me included. I love starting and finishing a candle, and something like this is going to take me weeks to finish. The burn time of like 80, is it 80 to 125 hours? Yep, 85 to 125. That's a lot of hours. Even if you're on the lower end of like, say, 85 to like 95 hours of burn time, that's still a long burning candle. Definitely gives off like paraffin candle vibes where you're just burning and burning and the darn thing isn't going away, right? So I know for a lot of people, this format did not appeal to them because it's just too long to burn one particular scent. People want to start a candle, finish it, and move on. Plus the price point. I feel like the price point is a lot, especially for the market that Harry kind of originally entered, which is sort of like the mid-range price candle, like that kind of price point, like mid-range candles. If you think about like what Bath and Body Works candles are at full retail price, if you think about what Kringle or Goose Creek or, you know, just even the Homeworx, like regular price, like they're all kind of around the same price point when they're not on some kind of sale. Now, sales obviously vary by company, but, you know, most people feel comfortable spending anywhere from like 18 to, I don't know, maybe like $22, $24 on a Homeworx candle when you think about sales, discount codes, and all that stuff. So to release something that at full retail price is $121, with the sale price being right around $100, plus that QVC 750 shipping, which given the weight of this bad boy, I can see why. But again, QVC shipping is like my least favorite thing to talk about. Yeah, I think the price point is very high. But that being said, they sold out. Most of them did. I was just really surprised at the speed at which a lot of people purchased. Part of me thinks that some people probably did the whole like, oh, I'll just buy it now and then I can always cancel before it ships kind of thing, or it'll give me a couple more days to think about it. Some people are just diehard fans and they immediately ordered like one of each or several of a particular scent that they love. You know, I think you're always going to have people like that, but I don't know long term if this particular format is the most viable for Homeworx. I'll be very curious to see if Harry finds this particular release successful enough to continue with the jumbo line and to maybe offer more fragrances in jumbo. I think it's really going to depend on the reviews when people start getting their scents and how they burn. The burn has been definitely one of the issues that some people have had problems with when it comes to Homeworx. We all know that this spring, the strength and the throw of the Homeworx was not what we were used to. So there is that. I don't know about the strength and throw of this. I haven't lit it. After this video, I'm gonna light this bad boy up. Hopefully it pulls out before I go to bed tonight. Another thing I was thinking is, you know what this is gonna fit in? I just thought of this. This is totally going to fit into my Chester Hurricane. I'm so excited. I was like, oh, I don't have a Hurricane to put this in. Yes, I do. I do have a Hurricane to put this in. If you have the large Chester Hurricane from Pottery Barn, guess what's gonna fit in there? This bad boy. So yeah, but a lot of us, you know, will use like tin foil around a candle to get it to pool out evenly. My candle lamp is certainly not going, candle lamp is not going to do anything to this because one, I won't be able to fit it underneath the lamp, and I don't have enough coverage from like the lamp portion to even cover half the wax pool here. So we'll see how it pulls out. So I think moral of the story here is that I am definitely surprised at how well this release has done. I will be very curious to see if Harry continues with this jumbo format in the future. My main concern with Homeworx is that they were able to address the issues that were happening in the fall and were able to correct them with these new like fall and holiday scents that are starting to drop at QVC. If this is news to you, guess what? Christmas in July is coming to QVC, and you know those guys do it up. And so there are some new fragrances for, it mostly looks like holiday stuff right now that is coming out on QVC. I certainly have placed a couple of orders myself. I did pick up the eggnog French toast. I picked up the tiramisu. That's all that I have purchased so far because I know there is so much more to come, and I do have to limit myself somewhat, not so much because of budget, but because I am really trying hard to not let my candle collection get out of control. And we all know that from QVC you are getting a set of 2. I certainly intend on purchasing some of the fall candles from the Homeworx website as well, but I'm waiting for most of the fall candles to drop because I don't want to pay for more than one shipping charge. I can be cheap about some things, and it's shipping. That's my thing. That's my stopping point there. Like, paying for shipping. It's the bane of my existence, but I mean, yeah, it's life. But yeah, so I will be purchasing more from Homeworx as things are continuing to drop, but I won't be able to do duplicates just because I don't have room. I don't have room to put them anywhere. Anyway, okay, you guys. I think that's all that I want to say about this. It is really, really pretty. It is really heavy. It's massive. It's substantial. It smells just like the real. This is an addicting scent. It's very sweet. I would say if you don't like very sweet things, you're not going to enjoy this at all. So beware. But I'm very curious to light this bad boy up, see what I can get out of it, and I will be sharing updates in my weekly home fragrance roundup. So let me know if you picked up any of the luxury or luxe jumbo candles from Homeworx. Let me know your opinion. If you didn't, why did you not pick one up? I'm kidding. I know why you didn't. They're very expensive. So I wonder, I really do wonder if this type of product is sustainable long-term for Homeworx based on, you know, what we know most customers are willing to pay. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to work on getting this video up here on Monday to YouTube. I'm gonna light this candle, post a picture over on the old Instagrams, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.